Okay, guys, thanks so much for being patient. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty, of course, with the lobby session glitching. The qualifying session stream will be on one end, and then the part 2, of course, will be the race here today. So thanks so much for waiting for that one, and we are back underway. So we're going to get this race underway. A few things has happened in the moments from qualifying over to the race. Big Boy Jun isn't able to race due to the glitch, of course, and he wasn't able to continue on because he had some other stuff he was doing. I think there was another driver that wasn't able to race as well, but there's been a few glitches with the Cody's game. It's been really hard, but we're gonna get underway. So the grid is like this now, and we're going to get Ellie and Bayern starting the formation lap with Hella High, now P2, Monster Vapor, then the 2 Aston Martins, and then we got Zerdictus, and then we got Worried Cloud, Luke 2 Red, A Senna, and then we got Leezy, Peppersling, Nikki Lauda, Fabregas, and Deary rounding off the grid. So this is going to be the race. We're going to have 22 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix. Sorry, what'd you say?
I just got kicked.
Oh no, not another glitch. Are you able to rejoin?
Yeah, just let it happen. I'll join.
Okay. Sorry for all these glitches. All right, and viewers, just FYI, we have Fabregas in the party as well. You may have heard him just now. He's going to be racing, and we may get a chance to talk to him at some points. But right now I think that he had like a little connection issue, but he's going to join during the Grand Prix, and after this formation lap ends, we'll get the race underway. So real quickly, if you guys did not check out the qualifying stream, go check that out by checking out of course that video. There'll be a link in the description below. But in terms of this race, let's get this race underway for Group 2. This is LSR Lightning Speed Racing Round 1 for this Season 1 championship race in Group 2. This is our Saturday division. Tomorrow we'll have our Group 1, which is the Sunday division, so you guys can go check that out. But we're about to get this race underway. Can Ellie and Bayern take his first win in this season? We'll find out. Can Hella High challenge him or not? Sir Vapor, maybe the 2 Aston Martins, Chaz on those medium compound tires, of course, can he maybe try and get up there as well? A few others in the mix. It's going to be an amazing Group 2 race here today in LSR. It's good to be back. And real quickly, if you don't know who I am, I'm Formula Jonah, your commentator for today. It's going to bring you all the action from LSR. I'm also the admin of LSR, the owner, all that sort of thing. But let's get into this race, and I'm going to be commentating to you guys for the next 22 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix. I do believe the Alpine was just disqualified there, but all good. He's right at the front line there, and he's going to be rejoining, of course, in the Grand Prix once the game has the racing underway. So we're going to get the formation lap over. I think everyone's ready to go. The top 2 are lining up first and second on the grid. We're ready to get this Belgian Grand Prix underway. Can the Aston Martins get a good result as well? I'm looking forward to seeing them get a great result here today, but we're just waiting for the race to get underway. I hope there is not another glitch. Come on, please, no glitches. Yes, we got the race underway. So the fiber lights are going to go out for the Grand Prix here today. Where is a good camera angle to find this? And come on, not another glitch. Not another glitch. Fabregas, you may need to rejoin the session. I don't know what's going on. Is Codemaster servers like actually breaking today? Because this has been absolutely terrible. What is going on with the glitching here today? Fabregas, you're gonna need to rejoin. You're gonna need to rejoin during the race.
Yeah, I can't take control of my car.
Yeah, you're gonna need to rejoin the race. That's you're gonna have to leave the session and then rejoin.
I'm already in the race.
No, you're gonna have to.
Control of my car.
You're gonna have to leave the session and then come back because I think it's glitched it because of the formation lap glitch.
Ryan.
Okay, the fiber lights are out. Fabregas will rejoin the race, and then we're going to get this race underway. So the fiber lights are out, and away we go for racing here today. And oh, there's already a crash at the back there. As out of the McLaren going off there, but it looks like Ellie and Bayern Hella High, side by side, down into turn 1 and 2. There's a Red Bull trying to make a move as well. Let's see who gets there. They're side by side. I think that's the Red Bull. Senna trying to go side by side with the Alpine, but the Alpine does get ahead. Up at the top there, we got Electric Envy on Not Sir Vapor. It's a train down to turn one. Hella High leads the race, though. He got a better start than Alien Bayern. It looks like the Aston Martin of Electric Envy trying to make a move on Not Sir Vapor. The two going side by side down into Lake Combs. A few going side by side as well, as we have two wide for both of the teams there. But Electric Envy loses after that one. It looks like Not Sir Vapor keeps ahead. Zigdictus gets ahead of the medium compound Aston Martin car. And those mediums are just not working out the best, of course. Towards the back of the field, I think there might have been damage for one of the cars. I think it might have been, there was a contact possibly with Deary and Nicky Lauda. But Deary doesn't have any wing damage. He's just a little further behind, but all good there. Fabregas should be able to rejoin the session as well. But we have Ella High leading by 0.8 of a second to Alien Bayern up at the front. Not Sir Vapor under pressure from Electric Envy. Here comes that Aston Martin on the Red Bull driver as we head down into turn 15. I do believe this is a campus section, of course. And then we got Chaz a little further behind Zigdictus in the Alpine car. Worried Cloud right in the back of those the medium compound runner, of course. And Senna there as well. Luke Toretto a little further behind. And we got Worried Cloud making a move on Chaz. Here we go. The Mercedes driver trying to make a move on the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin gives him space. Here comes Worried Cloud down the inside. Goes the Mercedes, and that was a very good move. And it looks like Chaz will just be ahead of Senna as well. But that Mercedes is going to come back at the Aston Martin's going to come back at the Mercedes. Worried Cloud keeps ahead. And Chaz has to try and overtake Worried Cloud, but can't get up there quite yet. You know, guys, these soft compound tires are just a little bit more faster than those mediums. It's just how it goes in this stage of the Grand Prix. We got Not So Vapor on Alien Bayern. Hella High still leads by 1.4 seconds of a gap. You got a better start than Alien Bayern there. Electric Envy in that battle as well for second position here. He's looking to make a move and be down the inside. Goes the Aston Martin driver as Not So Vapor gives him the space there. Electric Envy and Not Sir Vapor side by side. Who's gonna get ahead? This is clean racing between the two as Not Sir Vapor tries to keep this going with Electric Envy, but the Aston Martin just about keeps ahead, and that was a great move. Oh, that is Deary out of the Grand Prix. What happened to the McLaren driver? We'll get track map on there as well. That is gonna be a VSC because the McLaren has crashed out at the exit of Lake Comos, I do believe that is. That's at turn 7. And that McLaren has crashed out. Unfortunate to see that, of course, because Deary was in this Grand Prix ready to go and all that sort of thing. But unfortunately, he is out of the Grand Prix. Hopefully, we'll see him at the next one. And the gap is having a little bit of glitch. Guys, there's been a lot of glitches here today with the game. I guess the PS network is just not working very well today. And it looks like it's a little bit glitching with the interval there. It should be back to normal, though. And thank goodness we have a VSC. Everyone will catch back up. They're going to get, they're going to calm down a little bit, and then they're going to come back fighting once again. The VSC is now over, and now we get the racing underway. Not Sir Vapor looking to overtake Electric Envy once again and get back up into third place in this race. It looks like Peppa trying to make a move on EZ. As, Leezy makes a little bit of a wide. He goes a little bit wide into Blanchimont. The AlphaTauri looking for the move, but can't make the, is the McLaren goes is there was a little bit of contact, I do believe. The AlphaTauri saw the space, went for it, and there was a little bit of contact, but it looks like it's all good between the two there. Nice battle for fifth as it stands, as Chaz tries to overtake Worried Cloud, but Worried Cloud's got the slipstream off of Zigdictus there. Senna now trying to make a move on Chaz as well. As Chaz on the medium compound tires is going to be faster later on, but right now, those soft tires are just faster. As that is Zigdictus out of the race. As that is also easy. That is almost out of the race. He spins it. And that is the Alpine driver spinning off there. And oh my goodness, the Rouge can be quite difficult for the Alpine driver. It's another retirement to this race, and that is Zigdictus out of the race. Alizzi also went off as well. Thankfully, he saved the car, but he's got major wing damage to that car. He's going to be down in P12 in the race. Fabregas is back in the session as well. Great to see that, but the VSC has been deployed because Zigdictus is out of the Grand Prix. Unfortunate to see that, but that corner, guys, can be so difficult. It's totally understandable for a crash there. Unfortunately, the Alpine driver is out of the Grand Prix. Hopefully, we'll see him at the next one, of course. and he was up in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So, oh, super unfortunate for the Alpine driver. He is out of the Grand Prix, and that's going to be super unfortunate, of course. But Hella High leads us away by Elian Bine in P2, Electric Envy in the Aston Martin P3. Now, Hella High still has that 2-second gap to Elian Bine as the third safety car, or the third virtual safety car. Not the full course safety car, just the virtual safety car is out on track. Is a possibility that we could get a full course safety car. That allows a few of the soft compound runners maybe to pit, but for now, we're not getting any of that. Chaz's tires might start coming into a better tire around, I'd say, lap 5 than the soft compound tires, because that's when the softs start degrading, guys, as the softs can degrade a little bit. Oh, that is, I think, Ace Senna and Chaz. Chaz gets a drive-through penalty. Oh, no. He went a little too fast, possibly, into the last corner, it looks like. Looks like there was almost contact with Ace Senna and Chaz, but Chaz got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. And that's super unfortunate for Chaz. The Delta just unfortunately got to him, of course. But he's going to be rejoining in P11. He still has a good chance of getting a good result, possibly even a win here today, because he is on the medium compound tires, remember. So, oh, as he spins around, he's going to reset the track, though. And it's going to be okay there. But he's going to be further down the grid there as we have the Williams of Luke Tourette going down the inside on Ace Senna. He was looking for the move, maybe for the switchback maneuver. Luke Tourette is going. If that is a yellow flag, that is the Red Bull of, I think, Not Sir Vapor. Not Sir Vapor has, I think, spun, or maybe there was contact with Electric Envy, but that is Not Sir Vapor spinning off of the exit of the comms there. And that is front wing damage with the Red Bull driver. He was up into the podium positions here, but that is the Red Bull driver going very slowly. Here comes Peppa trying to overtake him as Not Sir Vapor will move off the track there, but he's got major front wing damage. And oh, you can see the car just going super wide there. He can't control it at all as he barely keeps it out of the wall there. He has no wing damage. He's got no wing right now, so he's gonna have to pit. You can see just how difficult it is to drive that Red Bull, and this is Not Sir Vapor really in a difficult position right here. It's going to be really hard to come back from this one. So up at the front, Hella High leads a 2.1 second gap to Elian Bine. Electric Envy 1.3 seconds behind Hellion right now, so Elian keeps that up there. So Elian Bine, the home hero, of course, here today in Belgium. It's its home Grand Prix, of course. Elian is, of course. And Hella High now has the fastest lap of the race. So 2.3 second gap to Elian now. But Elian still trying to catch Hella High now. The gap is starting to come down. And I wonder if Elian might be pushing a little bit more. As Not Sir Vapor is out of the Grand Prix. Oh, this is super unfortunate for Not Sir Vapor. He just had too much damage. He's going to be out of the race. And that is super disappointing, of course. That's super hard. Oh, as we have Luke Tourette and Ace Senna battling for 5th. Nice little battle for 5th position here. The sole remaining Red Bull now is in the top 5. And, of course, because Not Sir Vapor is out of the Grand Prix after just too much wing damage to that Red Bull. It really cost him a lot. And now he's going to be out of the race, but hopefully he'll rejoin us at the next one in Portugal, which will be for round 2 of the championship. But Not Sir Vapor out of the race. That means that there is only one Red Bull left in the Grand Prix. Luke Tourette is trying to challenge that Red Bull, as they've had a nice little battle for P5 in the Grand Prix. Worried Cloud maybe starting to catch up to Electric Envy, 4.1 seconds now. Electric Envy starting to catch up on Elian Bine, actually. The Aston Martin driver looking for his first podium this season. And this will be great to see Aston Martin on the top. Chaz up to P9. As he's starting to get up there as well. He's starting to catch up to the rest of the field. He's going to have a lot more pace right now to the soft compound runner, so that'll help him out quite a bit, especially if there's a safety car later on in the Grand Prix. Those mediums will really help him out. Here comes Electric Envy on Elian. He's got, I think, the DRS. I think he's within the gap. Yeah, he is within the gap now. So Electric Envy will have the gap to Elian. But will Elian keep ahead? We will find out. Elian has brought that gap down to now 1.9 seconds to Hella High now. So Well, Alien Bayern is pushing, and well, Electric Envy is pushing. That is bringing hella high into the grips of the battle for first, and we could see a three-way battle for first here with a lot of drivers involved. As Luke to Red and Asena swap positions once again, the two continue to battle out. Luke to Red gets ahead this time round. Asena might have the advantage to try and overtake. Luke to Red gets a better exit out of that turn 7. But backs off there. You can't really do anything as it stands. Peppa in that AlphaTauri as well, trying to keep Niki Lauda behind, who is starting to gain a little bit on the AlphaTauri. And Chaz right there as well, coming back from that drive-through penalty that he did have, is starting to gain a little bit more time. He is on the medium compound, remember. So Chaz will most likely be able to catch a lot of these guys pretty fast. As we have, I think the closest battle we have might be between Asena and Luke to Red. We also have that battle for first, though. Electric Envy, super close to Alien Bayern. As Luke to Red, oh, and that was contact, I think, with Asena and the wall. Hit the wall there, they both go wide. Asena got damaged there, but he's still gonna be okay. Is he looking for a move into Blanchimont? They're side by side. Who's gonna get ahead? Oh, that was so close to contact, but they kept it going. Brave stuff from that. And my goodness, what a move that was from Asena. Luke to Red trying to go round the outside of the Red Bull driver. This is great racing between the two. Asena, I think, will just have to get behind Luke to Red, but here comes Asena looking for the move, but Luke to Red has the DRS. But my goodness, what a move that was from Asena. Went into Blanchimont and actually overtook the Red Bull driver. Very impressive there. We got Electric Envy on Alien now. The Aston Martin going for the move that's not really there, but he went for it. Electric Envy now up in a second place now. The Aston Martin driver is now up in a second. Past Alien Bayern now, who's down to third. Alien might have the opportunity, though, to overtake Electric Envy. Hella High still leading us away by 2 seconds. He's doing a great job out there to keep the rest behind, but Electric Envy really is flying right now. He might have the opportunity to try and overtake a few of these guys, and these guys are going to start worrying about those tires as well. I think the tire degradation could start coming into play a little bit soon into this race. Probably around lap 8, we're going to see the tires degrading a lot, so we'll see how that all works out. But right now, Alien Bayern still looking for the move on Electric Envy. That Williams driver getting very close to the Aston Martin as we have Asena and Luke to Red side by side for P1. These guys are absolutely going at it. As, oh, there's a little bit of contact between the two. I think a little bit of contact, but I think it's okay. As Asena goes a little bit wide there, but they were side by side through Puon and through the chicane of 12 and 13. That was great racing between the two. Asena, I think, has damage, because he's going very wide into that corner there. He may have to pit. This might be the best. If Asena pits this lap, he might be able to get an undercut. The thing is that he will have to pit for a new front wing. Hella High and Electric Envy come into the pit lane. Alien Bayern takes over as leader of the Belgian Grand Prix once again. But these two pitting. Hella High and Electric Envy coming into the pit lane for the medium compound tires. This is getting really interesting up here right now as I think they will come out right behind Niki Lauda, maybe just ahead. I think they'll come out just ahead of Niki Lauda, right behind Peppa, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, actually, they'll come out right ahead of Peppa. So that's really worked out for them there. Oh, that is the Peppa that I think had a little bit of a glitch there as Luke to Red and Asena continue the battle on. I think Peppa had a little bit of a glitch there as it showed that he went off the track but teleported back on track. I think that was a little bit of a glitch on my end there. But right now we got Luke to Red on Asena. The battle continues on for third. These guys have been absolutely going at it. This has been great racing between the two here. Luke to Red looking for the move into Puon possibly. I think Asena is trying to defend this one, though. Oh, he goes a little bit wide. Oh, as Luke to Red loses the car, but he saves it. He saves the car, but he spins around. He just got too much on the curb. That Williams driver is going to move down a few positions there. I think he's just going to come out right ahead of Niki Lauda and Chaz. Chaz trying to make a move on Niki Lauda as the Williams. Oh, Williams is coming back, as Niki Lauda will just about get behind the Williams driver there. Oh, that is Asena! That is out of the race. Went too wide at turn 16. Asena went just too wide, and that might be a full course safety car, as Alien Bind comes into the pit lane. Ace Senna, major crash for the Red Bull driver, just possibly went too wide and went into the wall there. That is super unfortunate for Ace Senna, as here comes Chaz on Luke 2 Red. Chaz coming at that Williams car. He's looking for the move. Luke 2 Red trying to defend the inside line. Chaz going round the outside of the Williams. Who's going to get ahead? It's great racing between the two. Luke 2 Red eventually pits, though. Chaz gets ahead, but thought it super unfortunate for Ace Senna, who was had a great race. Both Red Bulls have really hurt from that one. Oh, what happened to Alien Bion? I think Alien Bion maybe lost a few seconds there to Electric Envy. I think maybe he must have spawned off the exit of turn 1, but maybe saved the car. That's possibly what happened there, as that is a yellow flag still. That is Fabregas that is spun off at Blanchimont. It looks like he just lost on the curb there. That can happen. That corner can be quite difficult to manage, but he's going to get back on track and everything will be okay there. You did save it. I saw that. Yeah, you did save that one. All right, so we got
so much faster than me.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Everybody is so much faster than I am.
Well, I definitely think you'll be able to catch up to these guys. I mean, you're very close to Leezy right now. You're around 15 seconds, but I think yeah, well, I mean, you spun, but you were right there battling with Leezy. You've been very quick this race. Unfortunately, there was that spin, but that happens, you know. All right, so we continue on. Electric Envy now has a 3-second gap to Hella High. So Hella High's gained a lot of time on Electric Envy, maybe in the pit lane or maybe just overall pace. Hella High's been really taking this one away after getting the lead off of Alien Bion. That's really helped him out. Alien Bion 1.7 seconds behind Electric Envy, looking to take back second place in this race. Worried Cloud in this one as well. He might be able to get a good result. Chaz now 2.1 seconds behind Worried Cloud. Chaz back in the action here today. It's going to be great to see him battling for position. He's starting to gain a little bit of time on Worried Cloud. I think that's just because he's got a lot warmer tires than Worried Cloud. Worried Cloud just pit for those mediums, remember, so his tires are going to be a little bit cold, but that lap should have fixed it, and he should be up to speed around now, so they'll have a very similar pace coming into this. But anyway, looks like we're at a midway point in the race. Looks like Luke 2 Red is the closest battle between Peppa right now. Peppa and Luke 2 Red, these two battling away for 6th and 7th as it stands. And I gotta say, difficult day for the Red Bulls here today. Both drivers out of the session, but that's okay. These things happen. They'll come back stronger at Portimao next time out, and that'll be 2 weeks away. We're gonna have a break, and then we're gonna head in on October 24th to the Portuguese Grand Prix. As actually, Alien Bind has closed the gap to Electric Envy. Electric Envy maybe lost a little bit of time. Maybe Alien Bind catched up to that Aston Martin, as Fabregas gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Ah! Yeah, it did.
Well, these things can happen. You know, that pit lane is super hard to manage. You know, with the speeding with
Yeah, but I don't have pit lane assist on, so.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Well, good for you for not having the pit assist on. You know. Good old racing. You know, that's what that is. Fabregas, of course, just managing that off of visuals right there. But that penalty is going to affect when he does come into the pit lane next. But I know that entrance to the pit lane can be quite difficult to manage, you know? It can be very difficult to slow the car down enough, because it's so tight, guys, that it's so hard to kind of manage, because you're going up the hill and you don't really know where to brake. It can be really difficult, trust me. I do know. Alien Bind on Electric Envy. Alien coming through the field, 0.4 of a second now to Electric Envy. I think Alien is starting to find a little bit more pace on these mediums. Maybe he was struggling with a little bit of those soft compound tires. Those softs can be quite difficult to manage. But here comes Alien. Electric Envy defending the inside, but goes to the outside line because he knows Alien's just got the place there. So Alien gets up at a second place now. Electric Envy down to P3, still in the podium here, but I think Electric Envy is going to want more. He's going to want that second place, so the battle will continue on as Peppa got past Luke 2 Red, if I'm not mistaken. Peppa up into P6 as, ooh, Luke 2 Red goes a little bit too wide there. I think Peppa maybe is a little bit glitching there, but it should be all good as Luke 2 Red comes soaring past that AlphaTauri driver. What a move that... Oh, what happened to Peppa? I think he just left the session. I think there's a little bit of a glitch going on with Peppa's car there. Yeah, he's teleporting a little bit. But that's okay. Luke to Red will continue to force the gap on Chaz, because he's got an 18.1 seconds to Chaz. That's the gap right now between those two drivers, but he is on fresher tires, so Luke to Red will be wanting to gain a lot of time on the Aston Martin driver for P5. And Peppa Celine right now in the AlphaTauri, still in a chance of getting a really good position here today. Right now he's reserving, but he might be racing full time with us. We'll find out a little bit more about that, but I think our closest battle is for second place. Electric Envy and Alien Bayern continue to battle for position. This is great to see the battle continue on. So we are about halfway distance of the Belgian Grand Prix here in LSR. It's been an amazing race, amazing qualifying session as well. As I mentioned at the very start, we had a little technical difficulty there. So if you guys did not check out the qualifying session, go check that out. There'll be a separate stream for that. You guys will be able to check out the qualifying stream and then, of course, jump into the race as well. But it looks like Alien just keeps Electric Envy behind. So Envy will just about stay in P3 because he was very close to overtaking Alien there. But just with just a few tenths to Alien by around 1 or 2 tenths. Had to back off there, but he's going to have another chance. Belgium's got many places to overtake, guys. There's one into the last turn at Blanchimont, of course. You got a lot of slipstream down to that section, into La Sauce as well. That's a great place to make overtakes as well. And of course, the most common one, which would be down into turn 5 at the end of the Kemmel Straight into Le Como section. That's a great place to make an overtake. There's lots of different places to make overtakes. As we saw earlier on, that great battle with Luke Turen and Ace Senna, they were side by side through a lot of the sections that you don't see a lot of overtakes at. That was particularly at Pouan and Blanchimont. I mean, Ace Senna, what a move that was into Blanchimont. Also, they were side by side in Pouan and throughout the campus section as well. Great racing between those two, and look forward to be seeing it in the future of this tier. So up at the front, Hella High still has that 3-second gap to Alien Bayern, who's sitting second fastest right now, or second place right now. Electric Envy 1.1 seconds behind the Williams driver, with Worried Cloud in P4. The Mercedes driver still there and looking to gain the gap on Electric Envy and gain those positions, of course, and get up into the podium positions. This would be Worried Cloud's first podium in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Chaz in the battle as well. He's got 12-lap old medium tires. After that drive-through, he's coming back through the field, 4.6 seconds behind Worried Cloud. So he's looking to gain on Worried Cloud as much as possible. Luke 2 Red around 17.7 seconds behind Chaz. He is gaining a little bit of time on Chaz. So the 3-lap old medium tires versus the 12-lap old medium tires really coming into effect here. And Luke 2 Red will be able to try and overtake Chaz as soon as possible. Up at the front, Electric Envy! Oh, that was very close. That was very close. The Aston Martin, we caught at the exact same time, hit the little bollards there, but my goodness, that was super close for Electric Envy. He's going to be a little scared from that one, I think. But he lost the car on the exit of that curb there, but thankfully, thank goodness he kept that going. Electric Envy, you legend. You kept that one going. You are still in P3. You've lost a little bit of time to Worried Cloud and Alien Bayern, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be all good, and Electric Envy will still have the opportunity to get P2 in this race. Of course, right now he's battling for the podium. He has P3 as it stands. He should be able to try and catch up to Alien Bayern, but this has enabled Alien Bayern to kind of have a little bit less of a pain on his shoulders right now, because now that this has happened, Alien Bayern has now have the opportunity to try and overtake Hella High, because the thing is that Alien was under pressure from Electric Envy, who was pressurizing him pretty much every single lap here. Alien Bayern will now have that lifted off his shoulders, and so now Alien will have the opportunity to try and make a move on Hella High. So we'll catch back up with that as we have Chaz coming into the pit lane. Will most likely pit for the soft compound tires. He will probably come out around P6, I think. He'll come out right ahead of Luke 2 Red, or sorry, right behind Luke 2 Red. Unless he's able to have an absolutely amazing stop here, and it was a pretty amazing stop for the Aston Martin crew. as Luke 2 Red comes through turn 1 now. Can he get ahead of Chaz? Chaz coming around that corner now, as there is Luke 2 Red. Chaz gets ahead, but here comes Luke 2 Red, but the DRS, this is going to be crucial for him, as a battle will be forming for 5th place here in the Grand Prix. By the way, Alien Bind is catched up to hella high. Ooh, it's Luke 2 Red gets a little bit too wide there. That might be a penalty later on. But Alien Bind, 1.4 seconds now to hella high. Hella high might have the opportunity to try and make a move. Oh, that's Chaz! That is Chaz spinning off there in the wall, and that is him. That might really affect his race, as he just spun on the exit of the curb there, and I don't know if he got damage. It didn't look like he actually got damage there, so thank goodness for that. Chaz did not get damage, but he is going to be 6.8 seconds behind Luke 2 Red. That's going to be a little unfortunate, of course, but it will be okay. And Chaz will be able to come back from this one. Peppa now on the back of Chaz. I think he's now 2.2 seconds behind the Aston Martin driver. So that'll be good as well. I think Fabregas might have left the session here today. He's pretty far back. I don't know if he'll be able to get a good result, of course. Of course, he is in the points right now. He'll score those points as he sets the fast... No, that's a glitch right there. I think the fastest lap will most... Let me quickly grab that real quickly. It is... Right now, the fastest lap of the Grand Prix is Alien Bind with a 1:46.0. So Fabregas got a 57.9, which is actually impossible, which is kind of funny, to be honest. That's quite a fast lap time from the AI car there. Definitely a glitch, guys. Definitely a glitch. So Alien Bind will most likely get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix there. As that is the McLaren of Leasy that spun off at, I think that's turn 13, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the exit of turn 13 and entrance of turn 14 there. As Chaz pits for a new front wing, so we did get damage there. Chaz is going to be down to P8, and it's been a difficult race for Chaz here today. He's going to be a little behind Nicky Lauda, but he might be able to grab P7, P6 here today, because Nicky Lauda has that penalty as well. Let's take a look at that penalty. It's 5 seconds for the Alpine driver. If Chaz gains time on Nicky Lauda and gains within 5 seconds to Nicky Lauda, he will definitely get P7 in the Grand Prix. He might be able actually going for P6 in the race too, because Peppa is just right up there as well. So Chaz, it's not over quite yet. He still has the opportunity. But look at this, guys. Up at the front, Alien Bind has closed the gap now to 0.6 of a second to hella high. The battle is on for the fastest driver in today's race, because these two are going for it. For the race win in LSR, Hella High has led this race, but Alien Bind is coming back. Alien Bind going for this. On the final few laps of the race, we are getting a race lead battle for first in the Grand Prix. Who is going to come away with this? We do not know. Here comes Alien Bind up at Rouge, and he's looking to make the move on Hella High. Can he get past? With the DRS now, he's pretty close to Hella High, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to overtake him. I don't know how much the slipstream is for around here down the straight. I don't know if Alien Bind is running a low downforce or a high downforce setting. Looks like he's running a high downforce setting, because he wasn't able to catch up to Hella High. And it looks like Hella High is just running maybe a lower downforce setting, because he was able to keep ahead of Alien Bind by quite a lot there. But the AlphaTauri driver is starting to come under pressure from Alien Bind. We are coming down to the final few laps of the race, and this is going to be one race finish to remember. Maybe a photo finish. Wouldn't that be incredible? We will find out when we get to the end of the Group 2 race here in LSR. This is round 1 of the championship race. And real quickly, while we have this moment in the race, I want to quickly mention to everyone watching right now, if you guys are new to the league, if you want to race or maybe commentate alongside me or any of our other amazing commentators, or just be part of the league itself, we have a great community. Please let us know, and we will get you into our Discord server and all that sort of things, so you guys can be part of LSR. We would love to have you, of course, in the league. So if you guys want to join, please let us know. But anyway, we got Alien Bind trying to make a move on Hella High right now. Can Alien try and make the move on Hella High? Down into the last corner we go. Does it look like Hella High keeps ahead of Alien Bind? So Alien Bind now has the DRS on Hella High, much closer this time around, and will have the opportunity to try and make a move on the AlphaTauri driver. Hella High keeps ahead of Alien Bind for now. But of course, down the straight, he's going to have a lot of slipstream there. As, Fabregas is out of the session. What happened to the Alfa Romeo driver?
Well, I just kind of lost it on one curb and decided, it wasn't worth it anymore because I kept getting disconnected and reconnected and disconnected and reconnected, and I was more than a minute and a half behind. And really didn't matter. But Elliott Bayan does get by RS hella high, going down into Combs section here. What a fantastic overtake that was with the DRS wide open. That is 1 and 2, changing positions right with 5 laps to go here at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit.
Yeah, sorry to see you out of the race, Fabregas. I know that you were in there. You were up at the points as well. I think you will still score a point since you are up into the top 10 there. But unfortunate to see that. Of course, hopefully we'll see you at the next one. Hella high loses the car. Hella high loses the car on the exit of the Pouan section, and that is just super unfortunate for Hella High. He's going to be down to P3, I think, as Electric Envy will get up into P2. This is nightmare for Hella High. But real quickly, Fabregas, if you're totally welcome to join me in the commentary booth for the last remaining laps. It's up to you, of course. Yeah.
Here right now. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So we got Rory Cloud on Hella High. Do you think he can overtake Hella High maybe into one of these sections of the track?
Well, I think there's definitely a possibility. He's got the slipstream coming down as he gets ready to get to the Blanchimont section here. Is he going to get a slipstream hella high, a little bit wide, not taking the better entrance as they come through the Blanchimont section, round through turns 19, 20 here? Is he going to actually send it going into the bus stop chicane? Nope, he backs out, hits the brakes a little bit early there. Is he going to get a bit? No! So RS goes into the pits. Rory Cloud's going to take over third place. RS hella high, 44 into the pit lane. Is he going for a fastest lap, knowing that Luke 2 Red is more than 30 seconds behind him? And do you think he's going to catch up? I don't think so within those 5 laps.
He's going for the soft compound tires, but I think he will get ahead of Luke 2 Red, but I mean, I don't know, was that worth it to pit? He doesn't look like he had any wing damage, but he is going to be down to P4, and he did lose the podium position there, so Rory Cloud is going to be up into P3. Was that worth it for Hella High to pit? I mean, maybe, but he is going to go for that fastest lap of the race, and most likely will get it. Unless Chaz comes to the field and sets the fastest lap as well. And speaking of Chaz, he's trying to make a move on Niki Lauda. I think there was a little bit of contact possibly. I couldn't tell exactly. Saw something coming off one of the cars there. But Niki Lauda has been overtaken by Chaz there. So Chaz up into P7. These two battling for position. But I think Hella High and Chaz will be going for the fastest lap here today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be those two that are going for fastest lap. Of course, Niki Lauda in 8th place in that Williams Uppo Rouge and Radalon at the moment. He's going to get the slipstream. Does he get the DRS? Can he open that? It does look like he can. So he'll be able to, at least stay right behind that Aston Martin driver of Chaz at the moment. But Chaz on those soft compound tires is really lighting it up when it comes to sectors and everything. Of course, we are going to keep our eyes on Hella High here, 44, and see what he can do in that AlphaTauri. Is he going to put in a really, really, really fast lap here coming up and gain that extra point? But I still don't understand that unless he pit really, really early on one of those VSCs and decided to put on a medium compound tires and they wouldn't last that long. I think track position here is very, very, very important. But we still have Chaz and RS, Peppa League 666. That's a big battle going on at the moment. So let's see if those soft compound tires for Chaz can actually work out and move him up quite a few points.
Well, Peppa looks like he's struggling with those mediums right now. He may have a little bit of wing damages. Here comes Chaz having to brake a little bit there. Oh, and there's contact between the two there. That was contact. Peppa, I don't know what was going on there. But Chad's going to have to try again. There was a little bit of contact between the two. As Chaz trying to make a move on Peppa. I think Peppa's got major wing damage or something like that. Yeah, he's got major wing damage. Oh, he's been spun around. Chaz has spun around. I think Peppa braking a lot too early there. And something's going on there between the two. But Chad's going to have to re-overtake Peppa. He's got much fresher tires than the AlphaTauri driver. But Peppa may have a little bit of wing damage. That's why he's braking inconsistently there. That might be, the stewards may have to take a look at that. As it looks like Peppa may be having a little connection issues as well, as we saw the red X next to his name. But here comes Chaz trying to make a move on the AlphaTauri driver. Peppa trying to defend the outside line. Here comes Chaz making the move. Is Peppa going to come back? Nope. Chaz gets ahead up at a 6. He may have lost a little bit of time to Peppa, but he is past Peppa eventually and will now try and hunt down Luke 2 Red.
Yeah, that final battle there for 6th place and stuff like that, that looks really, really interesting. I mean, obviously, Alien By and Electric Envy and Worried Cloud, they pretty much set themselves apart here for that podium position. But yeah, for 6th place, Chaz, RS, and GTSV, Nicky Lauda, I mean, that's a great battle going on between those. I think Nicky Lauda has kind of helped himself, or has been helped by the battle going on in front of him. We'll see if he can continue his momentum and maybe nab another spot here towards the end of this race with only 2 laps to go.
Yeah, we'll see. He's on the back of Peppa now, so Nicky Lauda might be able to grab this one as Peppa goes a little bit wide into the curb there. I think Peppa still has that wing damage that's affecting his end result. Right now, Nicky Lauda is going to start getting past Peppa, or start looking to get past the AlphaTauri driver as soon as possible. And also remember that Nicky Lauda has a 5-second time penalty, so that Alpine driver, he loses the car a little bit on the exit of the bus stop chicane. The Alpine driver may be affected by that. He's going to have to get past Peppa as soon as possible and then get that 5-second gap to Peppa, which is definitely possible. So the Alpine team might be able to score some decent points with 7th place in the Grand Prix. We will find out, though. So up at the front, Elian Bayan is now leading the Grand Prix. He got past Electric Envy and is back up into where he started from this Grand Prix. It's been a pretty dominant performance from Elian. I think Hella High probably would have been fighting with Elian. I think we would have had a battle for the race lead, but there was just Hella High losing the car on the exit of Puan. That corner could be quite difficult to manage, and of course, these drivers are all new, basically to racing with each other, you know, because this is the first ever race in Group 2. And Hella High was looking to make the move on Elian Bayan. He loses the car, I think. I think Elian Bayan, Hella High may have lost the car there. Just a little bit out of the last 2 turns. But Hella High is going to get back on track. Fabregas leaves the session. I wonder if that was a connection issue. So hopefully we'll get our co-commentator back into the party. I think he's having a little connection issues there, but Hella High loses the car a little bit. Does he have wing damage? It doesn't look like it, but he's going to start the final 2 laps of the Grand Prix very soon. But we have Nicky Lauda on Peppa. Here comes the Alpine driver for 7th place in the Grand Prix. Peppa right ahead, but that Alpine has got a lot more pace, I think, with the faster tires, it seems like. Actually, it seems like they're on pretty similar tire wear right now. But Nicky Lauda trying to make the move on Peppa. We'll keep on with this battle for 7th in the race. AlphaTauri versus Alpine here in Group 2. Let's see if the Alpine can try and get ahead. Who knows what would have happened if a few other drivers stayed in the race. What about Zagdiktas in that Alpine? He was fighting for P4 in the Grand Prix until he crashed out at a Rouge. He could have been up there. What about those 2 Red Bulls as well? They could have been up into the top 3 there. It's been a difficult day, of course, with those 2, but they will come back next time out in Portimao and look for a better result. Right now, Aston Martin have the best chances of getting a great result in this Grand Prix. They're sitting 2nd and 6th on the grid. It's been a really good day for the Aston Martin team. Same with AlphaTauri. Hella High and P4, the reserve driver of Peppa that could be confirmed for a seat in the next race, is P7 as it stands for the AlphaTauri team. So AlphaTauri will be scoring some good points today. It looks like Chaz went a little too much on the grass there. Maybe just couldn't get the car straightened out in exactly the same position as he wanted to. As we have Nicky Lauda still on Peppa. I think that's the battle right here for 7th place in the Grand Prix. The AlphaTauri driver just ahead is Peppa goes a little bit wide. Here comes Nicky Lauda on the AlphaTauri driver. Let's see if he can get past as soon as possible, possibly into one of these corners, maybe into the last corner, turn 18 it will be. Peppa still keeping ahead, though, and it looks like Peppa will just about get 7th place in the Grand Prix because the Alpine driver of Nicky Lauda has got that 5-second penalty. He could get that removed. I don't know where he got that 5-second penalty from, but he could get that run removed. Elian Bayan starts the final lap of the Grand Prix, his home Grand Prix. In today's race, Williams will score the most points today. I totally forgot about Williams. I don't know why, but Williams will score the most points today because they got Elian Bayan and Luke Red in the top 5 today, and that's going to be really good. They'll take the lead of the Constructors' Championships, both championships. They'll take the lead going into Portimao next time out. But Elian Bayan coming around the final couple of corners here. We've had an amazing race here in Spa in Belgium to start off the weekend in LSR. It's been a very, very amazing race. Qualifying was incredible. The race as well. Elian Bayan is going to come through the final 2 corners now. The Belgian driver is going to do it. Elian Bayan for Williams Racing starts out the Group 2 championship race by winning his home Grand Prix. Elian Bayan is the winner of the Belgian Grand Prix in LSR. Electric Envy will come across the line for an amazing P2. Fantastic result for Electric Envy. Worried Cloud, we keep the congrats going on because Worried Cloud grabs P3, a podium for him. It's a first podium for all 3 drivers in the league. IRS Hella High, I think it could have been a win, possibly a podium as well. And Hella High is going to come across the line for P4. But it will be some decent points for him, and of course he'll come back at the next one and try and get a better result. Luke Red will finish in P5 with the 2 Williams scoring mega points today. Chaz will finish in P6. I think he'll be happy with that after the I think it was a spin and a drive-through penalty for him, but he's going to be happy with P6. I think he'll come back at the next one, and we'll definitely be fighting up there as well. And then we have the battle for 7th, continuing on as Nicky Lauda tries to get past Peppa. The 2 are looking to go side by side. Can Nicky Lauda maybe try and make a move into the final corner? The battle continues on between these 2. As Nicky Lauda looking for the move, but Peppa looks like he's just going to come out ahead, so it will be Peppa that finishes ahead of Nicky Lauda, with Lizzie rounding off the grid in P9. But here's your race winner, Elian Bayan, the winner of the Belgian Grand Prix for round 1. He shakes that fist in the air and says thank you very much, because that was an amazing race. And Elian Bayan, you definitely deserve that one. P1 for the Williams driver here today, and he starts off the Group 2 championship as the race winner of LSR. He's going to lead both championships because Luke Red was able to get some mega points for the team as well. Williams are going to be super happy with that result. Electric Envy, congrats to him as well. Same with Worried Cloud. Both did an incredible job here today. Aston Martin and, of course, the Mercedes driver. Great results from them, and as well as the rest of the field. An amazing race here today at LSR Group 2. Really, I think it's going to start something new, of course, because we have our Group 2. We have all our drivers coming into the league, and it's our Saturday division that has some great racing. Fabregas grabs the fastest lap of the race, but I think that's a glitch, so the fastest lap will actually go to Elian Bayan. He's going to grab the full 26 points. He got pole, he got the win, and he got the fastest lap as well. All 3 achievements there for the Williams driver today. But wow, what an amazing race here in Spa at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium. An amazing race. Truly, truly incredible race. But Elian Bayan, your race winner here today, followed by Electric Envy in P2 on the podium for Aston Martin, with Worried Cloud rounding off the top 3 for Mercedes, followed by Hella High, Luke Red, Chaz, Peppa, Nicky Lauda, Lazy, Fabregas, A Senna, Nonser Vapor, Zigdictus, and Deary rounding off the grid, and the 10th all the way down DNF'd, as this track could be quite difficult, but they'll come back with the next one and hope to get a better result. So that's going to be the end of the Group 2 race here today. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And guys, just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining us in this race. It's been an amazing race here in Group 2, and I can't wait to commentate on the next couple of races. We'll have streams, hopefully, for Group 2 in the future as well. I'll try and commentate as best as possible on the future races in Group 2 as well. But that's going to be it from here today. Before we sign off, a few things to mention. Thank you to all the drivers that participated. I know there was a little bit of glitch at the start of the Grand Prix. A few drivers weren't able to attend the restarted lobby, of course, but hopefully they'll get into the next one. But in terms of just drivers, gotta say thank you guys so much for joining. You guys were incredible. Keep up the good work, and just the battling we saw on track was incredible, and these guys really did give each other the space and just kept it clean. You know, that was great. That was really great. So hope to keep that up going into the next couple of races. And I also want to say something real quickly. As the owner of LSR, I want to say a big thank you to the admins of the server. You guys are like the legends of it. I mean, like, we had, I know what I'm talking about right here, because I was in the chat talking about like what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be setting up this lobby and stuff like that, and the admins just fully took control and we're just like, we got this. And you guys got this. I mean, like, that was incredible, especially with the restart of the lobby. You guys did incredible. So just a quick little note for that. But I gotta say, one more thing before we sign off. Thank you to the viewers for watching. You guys are incredible. I saw a few comments come in. I saw a few likes, all that sort of thing. And just share the stream. If you guys can come back, of course, for the next one. And that, of course, will be the Portuguese Grand Prix in Group 2. So join us for that one. But, of course, we're not done with Belgium. Next time out, and it will be tomorrow for the Group 1 race. I'll be racing in that one as well as a few other drivers, of course. And that is going to be an incredible race. Join us next time for that one. There'll be a live stream on Group 1 from our two amazing commentators for the Group 1 stream. That'll be here on LSR YouTube channel. But I've been Formula Jonah, your commentator for Group 2 today, and that was the Group 2 race here in Belgium for round 1 of the championship race. We'll join you in 2 weeks, or you'll join us in 2 weeks for the Portuguese Grand Prix at the Algarve International Circuit. So join us October 24th for that race. But until next time, guys, see you in the next one. Peace out.